What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. We have a little gremlin right here, no longer Gizmo 8 after midnight, trying to attack his brother Raiden. So, Gizmo! Oh, he is super playful at night, no joke, folks. So, I wanted to do a video today on the most underrated statues in my collection that I don't think people give enough credit to how truly good they are. Sometimes when you see something in video and pictures, you can't truly grasp just how great it is. And most serious collectors definitely know this. Like, sometimes you really just gotta see it in person. You see it in photos, like, yeah, it looks pretty cool. When you see it in person, you're like, holy shiz. And so I wanted to talk about, I'm going to go into basically each of my stash rooms and talk about some that I feel have not received enough praise for how truly good they actually are. So, pieces like Queen Arnold, that's gotten enough praise, definitely got a well-deserved praise for how good it is. So we're not going to talk about that. But we're definitely going to talk about some other pieces in the collection that I think truly are amazing. So, yeah, let's get to it. Now, in this room, I would probably put 5 statues that I think deserve more justice. And it's 3 of them right now are those 2 in this. A lot of people say, oh, ECC Freddy likeness is off. Or they just don't get enough praise for how truly good this piece is. And a lot of people didn't like this piece for some reason. I know the likeness is a little bit off on that piece. The normal head, but with that head on, these 3 are without a doubt probably definitely 3 of the best 1/3 scales ever made, hands down. They easily beat out pretty much every other 1/3 I own. The only one that tops this is Wonder Woman on horse. Other than that, I think these 3 are one of my 3 favorite 1/3s out there. They are truly, absolutely insanely good. ECC, I know they're stupid expensive, $3,000 each, but they are definitely worth it. A piece like ECC Jason versus let's say J&D, this is way, way better. And it's not like the detail is substantially better on J&D versus an ECC 1/3. This is, translucent resin versus the whole silicone, but they do, just as good job in general on the character. The base is substantially better concept. It's proper 1/3. So much better, in my opinion. I see people going balls crazy spending $2,500 on J&D, but then when these go up for PO at $2,500 or $3,000, they're like, yep, too expensive. This is definitely far better, in my opinion. The other 2 pieces I will say that I think, are extremely good, but 1 doesn't get enough justice. 2 got a lot of hate in my video, and I'm just like, what? 1 is that Chucky doll. That thing is effing amazing. I've been able to truly, enjoy it. I got it on a right pose. I got a Chucky display stand, so it's standing up properly. And I really like this Chucky doll. I think it's freaking amazing. Nothing's perfect, but that portrait screams Chucky 2 for me, which is his best look in my opinion. The clothing is outstanding. The paint app is great. The eyes, the teeth are incredible. I know it's doesn't stand up on its own. It's kind of a plush middle frame, but outside that, when this is set up like this, it is easily one of the best looking Chucky dolls out there. I've never seen another Chucky 2 doll that looks pretty much as good as this. There's another custom I've seen that's almost as good. It's a different expression, but this has that perfect expression I just love. The other piece is this mummy statue. I've seen this in stock through Dream Figures, and it wasn't selling out. And I'm just like, you guys have no idea how good this statue is. It is easily one of the coolest 1/4 scale statues I've ever owned in my entire life. There's very few 1/4 scales that have been able to top how cool this piece is. Not only is the detail just incredible, but the concept is, freaking 20 out of 10 good. It truly is a freaking masterpiece. Yeah, I saw it in stock and not a lot of people were, praising it. I'm just like, what the heck? There's a reason this is right freaking here, like one of the best angles for my couch, because it's that freaking cool. So definitely underrated piece in my opinion. I think that piece is freaking amazing. So in this room, we'll talk about a few. One, Wonder Woman horse. It gets a lot of hate for some reason. I know this is a little bit off, but this piece truly is an absolute masterpiece. And size does matter. That's what she said. This piece truly is amazing, though. It really is. You got to see it in person to truly understand it. When you see it in person, it's like, holy shiz. It's that freaking good. I'll also say Infinity Harley truly is a masterpiece. One of the best, busts. I know that hand isn't silicone, but that isn't a deal breaker for me. This piece truly is freaking amazing. That portrait, so good. J&D Mara's been getting some hate lately. Like, not my particular video, but I've been seeing her getting lots of hate. People saying the likeness is off and this and that. I know there's haters for Amber Heard and whatnot, but that statue is absolutely insanely good and definitely very good likeness. Like I said, it's my favorite J&D statue now. So, those who collect J&D know the quality and how good they are, and there's a reason they sell out incredibly quickly. And sometimes these just don't photograph well. Like, Catwoman as well. People are always dogging on the likeness, but I can tell you now in person, it's amazing. It is incredible. So definitely, these two get a lot of hate. I don't think it's justified. You got to see them in person. Sometimes silicones don't take the best photograph, but these two are definitely like really good likeness in person. I don't know why this piece gets a lot of hate, because for me, I think it's one of the best 1/3 by Prime One Studios. Definitely one of their best movie pieces. I think it's freaking amazing. And I just find it baffling when, heck, other YouTubers are bashing it, saying it's the worst statue they've ever seen. I'm like, oh my goodness, are you freaking kidding me? This piece is amazing. And just bonkers how that just gets so much hate. And I'll say that's probably about it in this room. I think the dinosaurs all get true justice based off what they are. This room, honestly, Jetwing Optimus. That piece does not get as much recognition as I think it deserves. It is the best statue ever created. For like a singular statue, I've never seen a better looking statue. Yet, there's people still not willing to pay the money for it, saying, oh, wait, and they want to buy 2 or 3 mediocre pieces instead of the best statue ever made. I don't think he gets enough recognition for how truly amazing that piece is. I also think Sauron doesn't get enough recognition. I see a lot of people not buying it, yet they're collecting like them. And I'm just like, what the heck? They didn't like the pose, or they thought something was off. I gotta tell you, this is the best 1/4 scale statue ever made, hands down, period. It's a true masterpiece without a doubt. And I don't think King Ghidorah gets enough credit for how good that is. That piece is freaking amazing and one of my best statues in my collection. It does get a good amount of praise, but I think it deserves a little bit more. This isn't out long enough, but this is the best diorama ever created. So, absolute masterpiece. I would say that for that room. For this room, Bruce Lee bust, definitely. It's kind of a question, because it's this piece goes on sale at $3,200 on Sideshow Seconds and is in stock for 4 months. And I'm like, what? It's one of the best busts ever made. It is insanely good. And if you are a Bruce Lee fan, it's kind of I understand why people don't buy it, because it doesn't fit the line. It doesn't go with anything. It's kind of you got to be a Bruce Lee collector to get this, or collect martial arts. Kind of goes in movie collections, because he's a movie star, but it kind of doesn't. I don't know. It's kind of a tricky one, but this piece is one of the best busts ever created. Hands down. I think Kratos and Jinsakai deserve a little bit more credit. They are like my two favorite video game statues, but I don't see enough praise. You know, this Kratos is freaking masterpiece. Yet I see some people in my own Facebook group, I'm not going to name names, just saying it's not good enough. And I'm like, are you effing kidding me, dude? This thing is amazing. It's not even funny how good this Kratos is. I will keep this till the day I die. You will never see me sell that Prime 1 Kratos. Mark my words. The day that's sold is the day I'm out of statue collecting. But yeah, even if I got out of statue collecting, I would never sell that. Kratos, there's a reason I got a tattoo of God of War. It's my favorite video game. So good luck ever getting Flankster to sell that one. Even if let's say a better Kratos came out, which frankly I don't know how, I wouldn't sell it. I would just buy two. You know, I definitely have been wanting to get more God of War statues. You know, I definitely miss my old custom I had. Granted, the likeness was still off. But I would love to get a God of War 3 Kratos, a life-size bust of this Kratos. You know, I'd love to get Zeus to pair with the God of War 3 Kratos. Sort of like have an entire garage shelf dedicated to God of War. Kratos and Zeus. These two and a bust, you know, I think that'd be so epic. DBZ, I think this is all deserved proper credit. You know, and I think for the most part, my MKs received proper credit. Those who got Goro 1/3 know how good of a statue that truly is. I think these Warcraft are, you know, not a lot of people, those who get this know how good it is, but if I was to try to sell all four of these right now, I don't think, I would have a lot of buyers. Yet, they are easily some of the best statues, hands down, in terms of coolness, in terms of detail, in terms of size. Yet, for a long time, these were in stock for a while, and I bet you if I listed all four of them at MSRP, it would take me 6 months to sell all four. The only one is Golden. I think he receives proper credit, but the other three don't. You know, he goes for, I think, a decent dime, but even in today's secondary market, I still think if I listed him at retail right now, no one would buy him. I think it'd take months and probably have to list him on eBay. Granted, I'm not selling them. I'm just saying, I don't think these deserve enough credit for how truly amazing they are. All four of these statues are easily way more detailed and cooler than my entire Dragon Ball Z collection. You heard that right. Golden is cooler than anything over here in terms of just cool looking. Not saying he's a cooler character, because Vegeta's the best character ever created, but he's a coolest looking statue. Like, character-wise, he is beyond badass. Way cooler than a freaking just Saiyan. I mean, in terms of actual, like, coolest looking DBZ character, probably Cell or Frieza. You know, because, I mean, Piccolo's pretty cool looking. You know, I love DBZ for the nostalgia and how much I love Dragon Ball Z, but it is not the coolest looking statues. Coolest looking for me is monster creatures, orcs. You know, these are freaking beyond cool. Anyways, folks, that's kind of it for some of the most underrated statues in the collection, I will say. So, still waiting on Clicker Bus, waiting on Bulk. I saw some in-hands of Bulk next to, like, Prime 1, Lurtz, and Berserker, and man, it looks good. I'm excited for it. And the artist who made it told me has, a lot of plans in the works, potentially other characters, potentially some busts. So, I may have him making me some additional things. We will see. Really excited to get that Bulk. I really want to see how good it looks in person, because I was thinking of, displaying, some, like these two orcs and, Bolg and Azog right here. I need to sell this link, so someone buy it off me for $1,300 shipped. Now, it's not like I absolutely have to sell that link. I could definitely keep it. I just need to move it back in that room. But we need to remove that Justice League poster, throw a Hobbit poster. But I am not going to buy a Hobbit poster until I'm 100% certain I want Hobbit there. So I want to get Bolg in hands, see how everything looks, and then we'll make that decision. I still need to buy Mechagodzilla. The thing was waitlisted, And I know some retailers have it, but they won't have it in stock for a long time, so I'm kind of holding off on pre-ordering it from a retailer. I'm hoping my Prime 1 waitlist converts so I could find it through someone else. But I do want to go through with my Monsterverse plan. I think that's the best route. You know, here we just get Prime 1 Gandalf, Nazgul, Morgulord, put that back over there, and do Kong Bust and Mecha. We got to sell Bumblebee. My buyers ghosted me, so if anyone wants Bumblebee, message me. We'll work out a deal. But yeah, that's it, folks. Let me know what you think, and hopefully we'll get Clicker Bustin' and Bolg in the next few days, and we can bring you guys some solid unboxing and reviews, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.